What's the best way to manage my support tickets? Hi, this is Eliot from Workload. In this video, we'll be building a workflow starting with a new ticket in HubSpot. Then we'll be taking the details of that ticket and adding it to a new spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. All right, let's build a workflow. So we're going to start here at the Workload editor and give our workflow a title. So this is going to be new ticket to spreadsheet. And I'm going to select my trigger by clicking inside of the trigger box. That's going to be in HubSpot. And my event is going to be a new ticket. So this workflow will trigger whenever a new ticket is created in HubSpot. Make sure I'm connected to my HubSpot account. If you have any issues connecting to the apps in this workflow, please check out the blog in the description of this video. Click continue. Now I'm going to test my trigger. So we have a new ticket. So I'm going to use this information to set up my workflow. But I'm noticing the way this looks, if I click on the raw console, some of this information I want is inside of this properties array. You can see how it's indented here. So I need to pull that information out before I put it into my Google Sheet. So I'm going to click continue. I'm going to go to my tools. I'm going to select the AI wizard by workload. I'm going to prompt your data. The input data is going to come from that trigger, and it's going to be that whole properties array. And the prompt, I'm going to copy from the bottom here where it says, turn this array into an object. Copy that and paste it. And then we are going to click continue and test this action. Okay, so now all that information that was inside of the array has been pulled out so I can import it directly into Google Sheets. So I'll click continue. I'm going to add a step by clicking on the plus sign. I'm going to select Google Sheets. The event is going to be to create a spreadsheet row. I'll make sure I'm connected to Google. The spreadsheet that I want to add this row to is my task list spreadsheet. And that's in sheet 1. And then I have to import the data one column at a time. So I'm going to click on the Add To button for my first column, which is my timestamp column. I'm going to click inside the data box and come down here to my initial trigger and find that created at time. I'm going to add to. My next column is the task title. That's going to come from that step 2 because it was inside of that array. And that is the subject. Add to. The details are also going to come from that step 2, which is the content. Add to. We have the priority, also coming from step 2 there. Ticket priority is medium. And then there is one more column. And that is it completed yet? We're going to go ahead and leave that blank. And then once that task is completed, then we'll add to that column. So I'm going to click continue. I test the action. It looks like we have a success. Click continue here. I'm going to peek over at my spreadsheet. And you can see the details of that task were just added. So it looks like our workflow is working properly. I can come back over to the workload editor. I can check and make sure there's a green dot in the upper corner of each of my nodes. And then I can activate my workflow. Every time, again, new ticket in HubSpot, the AI wizard will format the data and then add it to a new spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. That's how you can use Workload to build a workflow that will connect your support tickets to your spreadsheets. Please join the Workload community by commenting on this post with any questions you might have or suggestions for future videos. You should also like this post and click here to subscribe to our channel, or click here to get more content from Workload about how to make your business practices more smoothly. And I'll see you next time.